Hey guys! So, as you've known, it's Friday today, and that means that we will have PD today. So, we will talk about our feelings and emotions. I want to invite you to watch a video with me, and meanwhile, I will ask you some questions about your feelings and emotions. Let's start. The subject today will be about
emotions. Oddball, the music makes us happy. You
So they say the music makes us happy. So what is that like for you? Does music make you happy? It does for me because sometimes when I feel a little bit sad or I don't know, not so happy, I put on some music and sometimes I start dancing or singing and that makes me happy. So music can make me feel better. And what is that like for you? Which music do you put on when you're feeling sad or angry or something? When would you like to feel happy? What would you listen to? Tell me.
You don't need a light because your smile's so bright. You know you're happy, happy, happy. Like a birdie in the tree. When your laughter grows, you dance on twinkle toes. You know you're happy, happy, happy. Singing merrily. And maybe your best friends are here. Just give you good times, lots of cheer. Awesome things, the groovy beats, making stuff, but yummy treats can make you happy. And you may want to run around, giggle, play, or be a clown when you're happy. When you feel good inside, all warm and satisfied, you know you're happy, happy, happy. And you can spread around all of the joy you found when you are happy, happy, happy. Happiness can come in waves, made of all the smiles you gave. Things may not go your way, but everything's still okay when you're happy. And you will want to jump for joy, even share your favorite toys when you're happy.
So tell me, what do you want to do when you're feeling happy? Do you like to jump? Do you like to run around? Or do you like to laugh or cry? What do you want to do when you're feeling happy? Do you want to hug someone? Do you want to scream, to dance, to sing? Whatever. What would you like to do when you're feeling happy?
Hey, Bang, you feeling okay? You're looking a little blue. Well, at least bluer than normal.
I'm just feeling a little sad, I guess. Maybe the kids can help.
Yeah.
So, what does he feel like today? He said that he was feeling a little sad. So it is kind of normal, it is very normal to feel sad sometimes. Because sometimes there are things happening that make you feel a little bit sad, or you just cannot be happy all the time. That would be very nice, but sometimes you're feeling a little bit sad. So I can imagine that this week you might feel a bit sad because the situation is different than what we used to know. So normally we would go to school, we would go to the park, we would go outside, we would play with friends, and probably you would be at home now and you'll have to stay at home because it's safer, right? So maybe that made you feel a little bit sad sometimes. Can you tell me about your experience this week? How did you feel this week? Did you feel happy or sad or maybe something else? Let's see.
What are some of the things that make you feel better when you're feeling sad?
Like, make me laugh or something like that.
Make them laugh? I can do that. Thanks for trying, Bing, but I'm not really in the mood to laugh.
What about we play a game?
Playing games makes me feel great. I'm not really in the mood for a game.
So what can you do when someone is feeling sad? You can try to make him laugh, or you can start playing a game. What else can you do when someone is feeling sad What can you do to help this person? Can you think of something else?
Give water.
Nah, didn't help.
When somebody gives me a hug. Me too, my mommy.
A hug? Well, that's a great idea. There. Did that help?
Yeah, I think so.
So, what was that? The green one gave the blue one a hug. And with that he felt a little better. So also when someone gets hurt inside of the classroom or outside, I see sometimes that you give each other a hug. And I think that is really good to make someone else feel better. Because sometimes when you fall or when you cry or when you're feeling sad, you want that someone else gives you a hug, right? So that you will feel better. So, what else could you do what can other people do to make you feel better? Can you think of a situation where you felt bad, for example? What did the other person do to make you feel better? Or during this week, for example, if you felt sad or something else, what did your parents do to make you feel better? Let me know, please. I'm very curious about that.
Thanks a lot, Beep. You're a good friend.
I don't know why we're hugging, but I don't care.
When you are looking down and wearing a frown, shedding a tear or two, you know it's official when you start to sniffle, you're feeling sad and blue. When you can't be glad, something bad just up and happened to you. But don't despair, find someone who cares. A cuddle with Teddy will do. When you feel yucky inside and you wanna hide when these feelings stick to you, tell someone why you have tears in your eyes and ask for a hug or two. It's not so bad, feel a little sad sometimes. What you gotta do when you need to cry, let the teardrops fly. When you need to sneeze, go achoo. Have a little pout, but let it on out. It's always the best thing to do. Just have a good cry and say goodbye to feeling sad and blue. Just have a good cry and say goodbye to feeling sad and blue.
It's no fun being in a bad mood. Why are you feeling so grumpy?
I was taking some honey and accidentally got my fur all honey and then a bee stung me right on the name. And I don't like it when I mess up, and I get really, really grumpy, and I scratch trees. I'm so grumpy!
That's a funny bear. So, what did he feel? He felt very grumpy. I know that you can be very grumpy too sometimes, don't you? It's fine to be grumpy sometimes. What is the bear doing when he felt grumpy? He's scratching that tree. Is that a good thing to do? Or is there something else that you can do when you're feeling grumpy? Remember what we talked about last week? Do you remember? What can you do when you're feeling angry or grumpy? When you're not feeling so happy? What are the things that you can do?